We wish we could visit all these iconic tourist traps. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most beautiful Assassin's Creed locations.
For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter.
For this list, we're looking at the most ambitious, true-to-life, and outstanding cities and locations from throughout the Assassin's Creed franchise.
Do not be ashamed if you lack the skill to finish the job. It happens to the best of us.
Number 10. Damascus, Assassin's Creed. It's one of the oldest and most culturally rich cities in the world, with its name first recorded in the 15th century BC. While Assassin's Creed splits its setting between two other cities, Jerusalem and Acre, as well as the large expanses of the Holy Land between them, Damascus is the standout. During Altair's 3 assassinations, players will get the opportunity to visit significant religious sites, most impressively the Umayyad Mosque, or the Great Mosque of Damascus, known for being the 4th holiest place in all of Islam, and location of the game's tallest viewpoint. Number 9. The Arctic, Assassin's Creed Rogue.
The world is still standing. If they uncovered it, they have not yet set the Earth in motion.
It's fitting that one of the most underrated games in the series also contains one of the most unique and underrated locations. There may be plenty of time spent in cities of games gone by, namely a return to the New England of Assassin's Creed 3, but they pale in comparison to Shay Cormac's Arctic expedition. Expanses of floating sea ice and icebergs make your path even deadlier, and you'll stumble across at least one atmospheric frozen shipwreck. Most beautiful of all, however, is that when night falls above the Arctic Ocean, the vivid northern lights are distinctly visible in the dark sky above. Number 8. New Orleans, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. This location may have debuted in the PS Vita title, but was finally brought to consoles in the Americas collection. Traveling from the north of 18th century America we see Connor inhabit to the swampland of Spanish-controlled Louisiana, this burgeoning city is a joy for Aveline to explore as she assassinates key Templars to win the city's freedom. It may not have a great many monuments or landmarks at this point in history, but the Bayou and Mississippi River are a more dynamic environment than any of the games preceding it. Number 7. Venice, Assassin's Creed 2. The game's starting location of Florence is gorgeous in its own right, as is the ruined Rome of Brotherhood, but Venice is the Renaissance city that really deserves an entry on this list. Characterized by the clear blue, gondola-filled canals of the lagoon it's built upon, Venice is the most colorful and vivid Italian city Ezio explores. If platforming across the picturesque water isn't enough, the city also plays host to the annual Carnevale during the game's campaign. And with the many masked and costumed performers, the city really comes to life. Number 6. Paris, Assassin's Creed Unity. It's still one of the most beautiful cities in the world today, and 300 years ago it was no less stunning, aside from the absence of its most famous monument, the Eiffel Tower. There's no shortage of culture and history in Unity's Parisian landscape, as Notre Dame Cathedral is the tallest landmark around. It may be in the middle of the chaotic and violent French Revolution, but that doesn't mean it loses any of its charm. When the game runs properly, Paris is a living, breathing city. And you can also visit the Louvre, where the Mona Lisa is kept today, and the nearby Palace of Versailles. Number 5. Havana, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Ubisoft's recreation of the Caribbean during the golden age of piracy was one of the most ambitious challenges ever undertaken by a game developer. But boy, did it pay off. The deep blue seas, golden sands, and idyllic palm trees make the islands feel like a paradise. But Havana is the best location of all. It's the capital city of Cuba, and while it's not the pirate haven Nassau is, its authentic Spanish architecture makes it a simple but exciting area to explore. Bright and beautiful, it's the game's most major port, surrounded by tall trees, pirate ships, and endless ocean views. Number 4. Alexandria, Assassin's Creed Origins. The Alexandria in Ptolemaic Egypt may be just one of over 70 cities also named Alexandria, all by history's biggest narcissist, Alexander the Great. But it's certainly a standout. This Mesopotamian metropolis is the second largest city in the game, as well as the capital city of the Ptolemy dynasty's Egyptian empire. It may not be as big as Memphis, but it does boast the extraordinary Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It's also home to the Library of Alexandria before its destruction, a vast collection of as many as 400,000 ancient scrolls, all lost forever, now tragically unexplorable. Number 3. London, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh, nice. Turn a blind eye? Well, you can f*** off!
During the height of the British Empire, London, England was considered the most important city in the world at the time, leading the Industrial Revolution and scientific discovery. The vast city of 1868 stretches as far as the eye can see, provided it can see through the realistic factory smoke and smog. The landscape ranges from the slums of Whitechapel to the boats on the Thames to the townhouses of Westminster. From the highest points on top of Big Ben, St. Paul's Cathedral, or Nelson's Column, the entire sprawling city is visible, and it is beautiful.
And I'll unite a mix of disenfranchised outsiders under one name. That's it, Evie. We can rally them to our side.
Number 2. Athens, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Often credited as being the dawn of Western civilization, Assassin's Creed finally went to Athens after 11 years of the franchise. And the biggest map in the series so far sees one of its liveliest cities. Overflowing with landmarks that sadly lie in ruins in the real world, Ubisoft finally gives gamers and historians alike the opportunity to see ancient Greece in all its glory. Statues and temples to the mythological figures like Poseidon and Zeus litter the area, perched right on the edge of the Mediterranean Sea in the midst of brutal war with Sparta, all waiting to be climbed. Number 1. The Great Pyramids of Giza, Assassin's Creed Origins. They are the only wonders of the ancient world still standing almost entirely intact today, and for many thousands of years, were the tallest structures in the whole world. As soon as it became clear that Assassin's Creed was going to Egypt, gamers couldn't wait to discover and scale these colossal landmarks. The tallest, the Pyramid of Khufu, stands at 455 feet tall, and in-game hides more hidden treasures and tombs than you can shake a stick at. Once Bayek climbs all the way to its golden capstone, before the stone itself was mysteriously stolen, he can see the other 2 pyramids as well as the Great Sphinx. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.